Hello and welcome to another Baggie Brothers video. We're talking all things Albion and we're having a post-match chat following our 3-2 victory against Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Black Country Derby. We won 3-2. Can you believe it? We won a bloody game.
I know.
Adam, thoughts?
Is there a better feeling than going to the Custard Bowl and beating the Dingles? No, there is not. They waited 9 years. We haven't played them for. And
It's been so long since we played them.
With their best team ever and all this bull that they were saying beforehand, and they get turned over by one of our probably worst teams ever that have certainly been in the Premier League. So, yeah, they can't be that good, can they? So,
well, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because again, like, you know, thinking sort of objectively about everything, you would argue that Wolves do have a better team than us.
Oh yeah,
and I would still argue that they do. But today we just happened.
They bottled it.
Well. They just didn't play as well against us, which was which was a welcome surprise. I think for a lot of Albion fans, we were very pleased to actually just get 3 points from a game, and then and like you say, it couldn't be sweeter against. It had to be against Wolves. If we'd lost against them, that would have been. Oh, Christ knows what everybody would have been saying. But let's get into talking about the match. I think the first thing I would say about it is I would actually say that Wolves looked more threatening than us. But I think in the second half they had something like 12 shots, but none on target. So we did get very fortunate with a lot of their their attempts being missed. But overall, I think I was making notes on players as the game was going on, and I honestly didn't really have that many bad things to say about any of them. There were a couple of dodgy moments, but
I think all of them can hold their head high, can't they? And they all deserve a pat on the back. Especially, I think the biggest thing from this win was that we obviously went 1-0 up, and we were all I was jumping out of the seat.
Very excited.
Dan told me to calm down again, but yeah, it was one of those games where they equalised. Then they scored again, and I just thought, a bit like Sam when he just slouched in his seat, and I was just like, not again. But this is the first game where we've come out and we've actually, from a deficit, we've come back and won, which I think is huge, absolutely massive.
Definitely.
So whatever Sam said at half-time clearly worked. So that's a big positive in my eyes. And like I say, all the players can hold there. Yeah, a few players made a few mistakes throughout the game, but overall, I think everyone did play really well and did their jobs. We basically had to match them up player for player and beat them player for player, and that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I was ecstatic, especially as we got the 3 points as well, which was much needed as well.
Yeah, totally.
And also another thing I was going to say was we've missing probably arguably our two best players this season in Johnson
that was the other
and
thing.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
So
that was maybe the most surprising thing, because obviously, you posted our starting lineup, and it was a bit of a look. I did a bit of a double take at it, thinking Button's in goal. Why Button in goal?
I thought they'd released the one from last week. I thought they've messed up here, the media team.
Yeah, someone's made a mistake here. This should say Johnston on it, but obviously he's got COVID at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know. And then he wasn't even on the bench, and I was like, oh God. Please don't say he's transferred he's going to be transferred. But
that was a bit of a nail biter.
So,
but I mean, saying that, I think Button did look a little bit nervy, but I don't think he had a bad game.
No, none of the goals were his fault. I don't think you couldn't blame him for any of them, and he did make some saves. So I can't blame him. I think he played all right. Yeah, he did.
I think for me today, the biggest. The best two players on the pitch were Bartley and Ajayi. I know Pereira got 2 goals, but they were
closely followed by Snodgrass, I think, as well.
Snodgrass had a fantastic debut.
Outstanding, considering he's not played all season. I thought he was, but one of our best players. Yeah,
it just goes to show what you get. Just goes to show what you get when you get an experienced player who's a character and actually is motivating. Is the win down to him being there? Who knows?
Can that one player turn a squad into a winning side?
But I don't know. Going back to Bartley and Ajayi, I think both of them look solid. Especially Bartley is the most impressed I've been with him. because I know when we got him the first, when we first got him, he was one of those players I was a little bit like, does he need to be here? Is he any good? And we had a few ropey performances, but this season, especially today, he looked fantastic, really solid in defence.
And O'Shea at right back as well. I thought he had
O'Shea did a great job as well.
Him and Snodgrass, I thought, worked really well down the right. I mean, Furlong was our player of the month in December, wasn't he? But
yeah,
I thought O'Shea had a really, really good game there, and I don't think Darnell will be getting his place back next week.
It'll be tricky for him to squeeze in. So, but yeah, I thought they played really well. As you said, Snodgrass, great debut, really, really solid debut. You could tell that he was obviously playing to impress someone, whether it was the fans or Big Sam, but he had a great performance. In the first 5 minutes, I was thinking, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a combo that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I hope that they do at some point, Gallagher and Snodgrass, because that's going to be
exciting.
That's going to be pretty good, hopefully. If they both play like they normally do, it's going to be, they're going to have a difficult time, hopefully, in midfield, anyone we play against.
And Robbo up top as well. I thought
Robbo did really well.
Yeah, he worked his socks off all game. I think as well, watching it, they closed down differently to what they have been doing. They closed down in like packs. They closed down all together. The front three were on the defenders, whereas in previous games, they'd be sat back just in front of the midfielders. But I think that way of football is so much better to play the high pressing game and trying to get the ball back and intercept. Because Robbo
it was a different Big Sam tactic that I guess it was a pleasant surprise. Pereira, obviously, I after his first penalty, I did think, he didn't look particularly pleased, and I know he's posted recently, obviously on socials, that he's been struggling at the moment, obviously with the team's performance, him adjusting to stuff. But you could, especially after his second pen, you could see that there was a bit of that spark coming back, and you could see his joy for the game was there, which is good to see.
Yeah,
2 great penalties.
Really good.
Both times sending the keeper the wrong way. Really, really impressed with him. Grzycki,
top draw.
Really pleased to see him starting. I'm guessing again that's because Dean Garner's out at the moment.
Yeah,
but again, I thought
he took his chance, hasn't he?
Took his chance and had a really solid game.
Yeah.
No real major qualms. There were, he made a lot of good deliveries. I think it was, if I were to pick apart any issues, it would just be there were a few chances that would have been nice to have taken. 2 of them for Robbo, one which was
just wide of the post, wasn't it?
There was one which was, it was sort of dinked into him, and it was obviously he was sort of just running ahead of the ball, so couldn't really properly connect with it. And then there was one in the second half where Pereira was kind of like, no, go there. Dinked it over to him, perfect ball to him, and then he just sort of had a bit of a miss kick, which was a bit of a shame. Sawyers, you'll be surprised with this, I didn't hate his performance today. I did think there are still things about Sawyers that I do think, come on, like
he can improve on,
he can improve a lot, but in general, he wasn't too bad. He did give the ball away a couple of times, and his shot was pants. But
his shot was pants.
But he played really well,
and you could see it meant a lot to him at the end of the game as well. Obviously, being a local boy, he did have raw. One of the photos have got him proper roaring. So no, it was lovely to see, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I think more importantly, like we've said, it's just great for us to actually have got 3 points.
Yeah.
Because, and against Wolves, because I'm sure you have, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this will be scrolling up and down on socials, and you can just see how much it means to fans. And again, 3 points against anyone else would have been good, but the fact that it was against Wolves just means that it's just like, this is the best weekend ever. And it's the first time, I don't know about you, first time after a game in a weekend where I've actually been in a really good mood.
Yeah.
And really looking forward to the next game.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping we can just
carry on now, build from this. Yeah, let's build from this and carry on. Yeah.
And speaking of next game, we've got West Ham.
Snodgrass.
Yeah. His return.
Nice little free kick, I reckon, for Snodgrass on the right hand side of the box. Whip it in. To get one back. But yeah. No, I think it'll be a tough game against West Ham.
Well, they're doing okay at the moment.
Yeah, David Moyes has done well, hasn't he?
As much as it pains me. But yeah, they're doing okay. And it's, it'll be an interesting one. I mean, at the moment, I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself, because I know after we played Sheffield, I got a little bit like, oh yeah, cool, here we go.
This is it. Now we're on
We're
for
on
it.
for it. Top the league by Christmas, you see. But I mean, again, I think if we can get a point there.
They beat Burnley today as well, West Ham.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, 1-0. I was just checking. I didn't see that one. So they're obviously going into it another win. So
yeah.
The nice thing as well, we scored 3 goals as well today.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that before the game that we'd have scored 3?
I mean,
the amount of little odd and wingy. How many did we score at the Custard Bowl coming up on social? It's nice to see. So that was good to get some goals. I know 2 of them were pens, but yeah,
take them. And do you know what? It's nice to see some decisions going our way as well. If it's
that first one, especially when it went to that 4th official or whoever the guy in the VAR box was, I thought it's the guy that did us over, isn't it? I never remember his name, but
I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, I thought, oh no, it was close. I was like,
well, there was a bit of me that was thinking, well, it's either a pen or a free kick.
Yeah,
it's got to be one of those 2. Yeah, it's not a harsh tackle, but it is a foul.
Yeah.
So it's one of those 2. And I was a bit of me thinking like, all right, it's a free kick. Fine,
free kick, yeah.
Don't get too excited. It's just a free kick. And then it was a penalty. It was like, we've got a penalty. Yes. Oh my God, we've got a penalty. And they scored it. I was like, God, we've got a goal.
Oh no. In the first 10 minutes, it was wicked. Yeah. Proper jumped up. And it was nice. Like the boys haven't ever seen any of that.
Yeah, true.
Because of their ages. So it was their first one. So they were all happy, and so was Phoebe. So yeah. A little family photo. Yeah, she was like,
yeah, I saw the family photo. Very cute.
Yeah.
I didn't see the point in posting one of me. It would have just been me and
you and
Spider-Man just sitting there going like, got a goal. We won a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nice to see.
No, really good game. Really pleased with it. Yeah, so obviously we've got West Ham next as our next game, but we've got a video that we're doing just before that, haven't we, Eds?
We have. It's some very big news, isn't it? It's our first.
It's nice and exciting, yeah.
It's very exciting, yeah. Go on, I'll let you do that.
Go on. No, you go. No, you go on.
No, go on. You do.
Right. Who's your favourite West Brom left back of all time?
Paul Robinson.
Well, did you know that he's just started a new business?
I did, yeah.
It's called Paul Robinson Sport Mindset.
Yep.
Well, luckily, next week we're going to be having a chat with him about that, and obviously a few things about his Albion days.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
It is very exciting, yeah. So,
we're going to meet Paul Robinson.
Yeah. Virtually, but still.
Yeah. You know what? It's nice it'd be a nice experience. It'd be good to have a chat with him.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled for that, everyone.
Yeah.
As that will be the next video coming out. Other than that, anything you'd like to add, Ads?
Come on, you fucking baggies.
Said like the poet that you are.
As always.
Cheers for watching, guys. Please click the subscribe button and the like button. The socials are on the screen, and we will see you next time.